What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
안녕, 로입니다.
I'm Keith.
I'm Curtis.
You know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. KARD, ring the alarm. It's been a minute since they've been on this channel.
Beginning.
That's what it feel like, man. This was kind of one of the groups I introduced y'all to when we first started the K Journey.
Senorita, are you ready?
I love that track, dog.
Still listen to that all the time. It's on my cardio playlist and everything.
I forget the history as far as how many co-eds are out right now currently and what's going on, but I just know like they're special. They had like a certain energy to them and vibe. We were supposed to get back to them to do Dumb Lady and a couple other things, but life. But moving forward, we're definitely going to try to like show them and a couple other artists who've been here like since day one some more love. So without further ado, we can jump into Ring the Alarm and then have a conversation when we're done. You wanna ring it? Shit. Yeah. Group had pressure.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Let's go.
일단 즐겨 let go 기분 좋으면 say oh 1, 2, 3, 4 따라와 어서
Get you in the mood, bottle with the juice. Put it with a Bobby, shake it with a groove. Got the revenue, blow it all on me and you. Yeah, got the sauce, put it on you, wanna eat it like a country.
Get by 19 벗어버려 마스크 따윈 못 가려 이제부터가 for real
Put it up, pick it up.
Say 빨간 불빛이 켜지고 심장이 빠르게 뛰어 Ring the alarm, ring all the time 다 어색해
What you want, what you need, open the door.
Feel right down, move it, you'll be must be right Ring the alarm, 이 분위기 all the time
Put up that fire, keep it up.
여기야 모두가 여기만 봐도 못해
What is that? 색다른 애, 로산 편한 거 챙겨낸 책.
Okay, yeah, he fucked this shit up.
퍼가는 쉐가 더 through the shit. 벽적인 여벌이 미아철로 내미고 스타스타스타 투박하고 세련된 밤문 내밀한 호흡 따라서 vamos.
Good girl, bad 하긴 나름 어떤 장단 내 맞추든 이제부터가 for real
Put it up, pick it up.
Say 빨간 불빛이 켜지고 심장이
Shit.
빠르게 뛰어 Ring the alarm, ring all the time 다 어색해
What you want, what you need, open the door.
Feel right down, move it, you'll be missing right Ring the alarm, 이 분위기 all the time
Put up that fire, keep it up.
여기야 모두가 여기만 봐도 못해 Cause that's always good Every time we go around We're the ones they talk about Turn it up and turn it down Move your body, move your body Move your body,
Don't think about it.
move your body Move your body, move your body You know you got it Ring the alarm Ring the alarm 이 몰려다 Run away
What you want, what you need, open the door.
Shit. Hey, hey. Let's go.
Put up that fire, keep it up.
마음이 가는 대로 멈추지 마도 못해
Mr. Worldwide. Hey, no, it's Mr. Worldwide from the three. Oh, shit, boy. We pulled up on some. It's swaggy, man.
Definitely dope.
Yeah, we talked about it off camera, and I think I mentioned it before to y'all that like this is kind of one of those K groups where the biggest supporters come from Brazil. And they have like a lot of
makes
like
sense.
Latino fans and stuff like that too.
That
And
sounds. That makes sense.
yeah, like and that was my thing from like I think I've only kind of listened to 3 tracks. You kind of definitely get that sound and hear like some of those influences and stuff. Let me know in the comments. I'm surprised they haven't worked with like a Bad Bunny and a Zuno or like
South American artists.
yeah,
anything
like you
that,
know what I mean, or just some other people who kind of. Cause it sounds like all that wheelhouse for a type of like like the reggaeton type, like all those vibes, those Caribbean and just like that like, the vibe. I'm pretty sure y'all seen everyone collectively up here start
Hell
hitting the
yeah.
jitter. But nah, this was a good joint. This is a
Jitter.
it's in there somewhere. Nah, but this a download for me. I like this just because it was a good vibe. Like you almost cannot even hear what they were saying and kind of know exactly what the vibe is.
Yeah, it definitely gave it reggaeton feel.
And I love it. And that's kind of I'm not gonna say missing in like R&B and hip hop because honestly at this point music is around. You just got to discover where that shit is
Exactly,
at. Nothing's
yeah.
missing anymore. You just aren't listening to it or don't know where it's at. I love when the rap switched up. They kind of just elevated everything that was going on. I like this look. This is a good comeback for them. They all come back looking sexy. See the crop top king.
Tame and the Kai got competition, huh?
Yeah, man, them crop tops, man. If you can get away with it, man, go off, king. How y'all feel about this joint? You like this joint?
No, I like their. I've always liked their aesthetic from the beginning. They were one of the first ones that got me hyped. I've remembered Somin or Somin, or how I pronounce her name. Since then, I don't follow her on Instagram, but I'm always like constantly seeing her and stuff and everything like that.
Let me see what's going on her.
Yeah, well, she just pops up. If they give you recommended stuff now, so that's why she's like always popping up and everything. But it's Somin, Jiwoo. They the women. They 96 liners, and then the two dudes are J-Sef and BM. They're 92 liners. They're actually my age, so we actually see some older idols out here having comebacks. Not to date myself, but fuck it, I feel like 30 in the SK world is like, a vet. You know what I'm saying? Compared to how the current age groups are for some groups and everything like that. As far as 4th gen and everything, obviously these guys are obviously 3rd gen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So-
I know they 3rd gen.
But no, this is a cool video. It, like I said, it's definitely. I still like Red Moon better. I think just because
Same.
I'm still tied to it like that. But this is a cool song, and I could definitely. This is definitely a download and definitely a vibe. I love the dancing in here. They have such a cool, sexy aesthetic for a group, especially compared to a lot of the K-pop groups where you will get that cutesy shit or super kind of just like commercialized. And obviously the Eastern Asian audience they love that. That's very big over there. So I understand why you get that more often than you would get this, which is definitely more of like a Western or American type vibe and everything like that. But nonetheless, I just like KARD's whole aesthetic. First of all, I love the fact that they're a co-ed group. You don't see that on it too often, honestly. And it definitely brings up to something we might end up doing soon, co-ed group. So y'all keep that in mind and everything like that. But that's my spiel. I like the comeback. Shout out to KARD.
Yo, they fandom is called Hitting Cards. I like that.
I get it.
I get it.
Sounds
They're
like
hidden.
cheating.
It's cards. They're hidden.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
He goes down. Right.
No, I thought the video was
Something about
good. I
these
thought it was
compliments,
well shot. I thought the lighting was amazing. Even the way they kind of let it strategically bleed in some aspects where you got like the lens flare and some shots kind of giving you like the late 2000s, early 2000s, late 90s kind of vibe when they came to shooting the video. I like the fact that a lot of the different scenes had different temperatures. When she's in the fish tank, it's a very, very warm temperature. This is more of a neutral, cold temperature. The gas station is a warm temperature. The rooftop is a cold. Like basically a lot of orange and blues being used in opposition. I think the pairing and the distribution of the lines or whatever was perfect. I think everybody definitely played their role. The set pieces were cool, and basically the song was just a good song. I don't know if I would download it. I think this is my. I don't know. This is my theme for the night for whatever reason, man. Like I wouldn't download it, but I don't think I would turn it off if somebody played it in the car. I would definitely bob my head to it. I might even like sing along to it by the time the last chorus came in, but I just don't know if I'd, seek it out.
What would have pushed it over the edge for you for like kind of like the download? Was it something the beat progression or just it just wasn't the vibe?
It might just be today. Like if I hear this tomorrow, no seriously, I might hear this tomorrow and be like,
I'm
"Yo,
just in a fucked up mood.
I'll download this." I would download it like tomorrow. But like, again, music is a mood thing for me. So like depending on the mood, I might not really fuck with a song one day, and then like I hear it again, and like I hear it like for the first time because I'm listening to it with different ears. Mm-hmm. What was that? What was the song we did? With like Action Figure. Like I was like that way with Action. Like I'm not feeling it. Heard it again. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you try to play it the first time.
Yeah, I did. And then
he said it sounded like a classic.
Classic, man. It did. But hearing it again, I still think it sounds like classic. But
I don't think it sounds nothing like that shit.
No, just the cadence. But it was. But hearing it again, like different vibe. So, this definitely fits a niche that doesn't have or is not active in current K-pop. The whole reggaeton kind of Caribbean vibe feel to it. You see some groups dabble in it, but nobody sits in that pocket. This is probably their pocket.
Nah, I think they get that.
Oh yeah,
have a monopoly over this, over the party. I
I
think they got a monopoly on this.
Yeah, got some real estate in it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like my third day out here.
I agree. They definitely that was something that definitely stood out to me too. And to be quite honest, I didn't quite remember the group until we actually like got into the video and saw them just as a name because it had been so long since we had last heard a track from them. So this was almost like a rediscovery on my part as well. And the track definitely hit a lot for me. I really think it's that unique pocket where as you said, it's a co-ed group and everything. So it's like you have the incredible vocals that were in here. From the female artists, and then you had a lot of balance with the rap line, especially when it came to the male artists, and it was just the way they kind of balanced those things, both in line distribution and in screen presence in the video and everything. Like everyone felt like they really it felt like they all had an adequate chance to really showcase on this track, and it made it carry through the whole way through for me. And this is definitely a pocket that, at least to my knowledge, they definitely have like a very clear lane on. Granted, that could also just be my exposure to it, but now that must make them really special for sure. And then getting into the actual song, I do love the whole idea of the siren being the alarm, the red light, like the panic button, so to speak, and then you're using that as you're pairing that with the same redness of like your heart kind of beating, going really fast because you like someone or you're fearing perhaps that you're falling for someone. So I think they kind of balance out those things very evenly as far as how they naturally kind of juxtapose with each other. Like something that's welcoming but also hesitating for you at the same point. So I thought that whole ring the bell, and then you have the background vocals from one of the male artists. I don't quite know their name, but the anything you need, I'll deliver. So it's kind of that echo like in your head as you're kind of sifting through those feelings. So I thought thematically they all did that really well. And everything with the video was brought really well. As Keith had said, the elements of the lighting and the lens flares and things of that nature. I like the sequence too when they did have all the cards kind of spinning in the air like some sort of magic act. Because as Lo had said, that's I believe the name of their fandom. You said.
You said what?
The name of their
hidden
fandom?
cards.
Hidden card.
Yeah, the hidden cards. So then having the whole card aspect, I just thought nonetheless that was a really telling visual to be presented. Now, all in all, this was really solid. I love the elements of the choreography, especially integrating the more Latin or Spanish elements. For sure, I definitely hear that in the beat. I see it in the choreography for sure, and definitely you can hear it in a little bit of the verse structure. So I think that's a very unique lane for sure, and this is definitely a group that I'm going to be looking for going forward.
No, I like the also the part where I think that was J-Sef. You see him back there in like the desert part, the dramatic shot and everything like that. I thought that was pretty dope. As I said, man, KARD is just definitely like a real sexy group, sexy act, you know, pretty much all together. I like how they exude that, and it doesn't seem forced. I think because they're a little bit older, it's more natural. They know who they are. So, you know, expressing the sexiness and just confidence and everything like that just comes natural to them at this point. And I think it does a great service to the kind of music that they do with it being upbeat, you know, kind of sexy vibe type music. So
I think that's in the vein too of like that, you know, we said that reggaeton, that Caribbean vibe is always a little bit of sexiness, just kind of, because when you think of it, it's always kind of like hip thrusting or kind of like just body rolls. Like, so yeah, it just bodes well with everything. But that's my biggest takeaway also from kind of the group is just like they're walking around like sexy vampires or something. Like they're out for blood. They can have it. That's one of the nights.
Yeah, we love this comeback.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Love y'all. Take care.